सर्वदेव नमस्कारं पूर्वकं नैरुज्य दीर्घायु पुत्र धनधान्य बहुपुत्रलाभं स्मृध्यातं नवग्रहामखेन यचे इति स्वस्ति वचनम् हरिः ओम अतः स्वस्ति. Take rice now and petals. Swasti vachanam. Om swasti na indro vridhashravah swasti na Puja vishwavedah swasti no thariksho arishthanemihi swasti no brihaspatirdadhatu. Om paya pritavyam payoshadhisho payo divyantarikshe payodhaha payaswati pradisha santu mahyam. Om Vishnuratamasi Vishnu Snaptreshto Vishnu Syorasi Vishnu Drovasi Vaishnavamasi Vishnavetava Agnir Devata Vatu Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vaso Devata Rudra Devata Aditya Devata Marto Devata Vishwe Deva Devata Brihaspati'r Devata Indro Devata Varno Devata Om Dhyahu Shantirantarikshavam Shanti Prithvi Shantirapa Shanti Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspate Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi Sushantirbhavatu. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yadbhadram Tannasava Ima Rudrayatavase Kapardine Shadviraya Prabhara Mahemati Yatha Putam Grame Asminnanaturam Etante Deva Savitaryajnam Brahur Brihaspate Brahmane Tena Yagyam Avatena Yagyapatim Tena Mamava Om Mano Jyotirjista Majasya Brihaspatiryag Imam Tvano Tvarishtagam Yagyagam Samimam Daratu Che Deva Sayamadayanta Mogam Pratishta Eshave Pratishta Nama Yagyo Yatre Tena Yagyena Yajanti Sarvameva Pratishthitham Bhavatim Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Priyanam Tva Priyapatigam Havamahe Nidhinam Tva Nidhipatigam Havamahe Vaso Mama Aham Jani Garbhadamatum Majasi Garbhadam Ganapati Bhyasjavo Namo Namo Vratebhyo Vratapati-bhyasjavo Namo Namo Gritsevyo Gritsapati-bhyasjavo Namo Namo Virupebhyo Vishwarupebhyasjavo Namaha. Om Sumakhaschaikadantascha Kapalo Gajakarnaka Lambotarasya Vikito Vignanacho Vinayaka Dhumrke Durganadaksho Balachandro Gajanana Dvarshaitani Namani Apate Chunyadape Vidyarambe Vivahesha Praveshe Nirgame Tata Sangrame Sankataseva Vignastasya Najayate. Om Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhajam Prasannavarnam Dhyayet Sarvavighnopashante. Swasti Vachanam. We perform Ganapati Bhagwan Puja. Prayers to Ganesh Ji, the remover of all obstacles. Take some flowers in your hands. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Gam Ganeshaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Bol Shri Ganapati Bhagwan ki Jai. Om Gam Ganapate Namah. Offer some rice. Avahanam Samarpayami Namahagum. Om Gam Ganapate Namah. Asanam Samarpayami Namahagum. Wash his feet. Om Gam Ganapate Namah. Padeyo Padayami Namahagum. Om Gam Ganapate Namah. Arghyam Samarpayami Namahagum. Om Gam Ganapate Namah. Mukha Achmanyam Samarpayami Namahagum. Om Gam Ganapate Namah. दिव्यस्नानं समर्पयामि नमः गुं ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गे सुष्ठुवागुं स्वस्ति नोभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ नमस्ते गणपते त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं दर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवतमाम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवधातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवचोत्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवचोर्ध्वातात् अवधरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममय त्वं सच्चिदानन्दद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं तत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वतस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयलयमेशति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारसितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकात् त्वं योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मास्त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अरदेन दुलसतं तारेण रुद्रम् एतत् मनुष्वरूपं ककारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारशान्तिरूपं बिन्दुरतररूपं नन्दः समतासन्धिः श्रीशेषा गणेशविद्या कनकऋषिः निचिद्गायत्रीचन्द्रः श्रीमहागणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमं कुशधारणम् अभयं वरदं हस्ते बिभ्राणामूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्भोर्णं शूर्पकर्कं रक्तावाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्टारो प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगे योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्भोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्नविनाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमः ॐ नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि नमः गुं प्राणाय स्वाहा अपानाय स्वाहा ध्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा ॐ गं गणपते नमः नैवेद्यं ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि नमः गुं हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरेकासि सदाधार पृथिवीं द्यामुते मां तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेमं कर्पूरारती ॐ मुदाकरात् मोदकं सदाभिमुक्तसाधकं कलाधरावतं सकं विलासिलोकरञ्जकम् अनायकेकनायतं विनाशिते वदैत्यकं नताशुभाशुनाशकं नमामि तं विनायकं नताशुभाशुनाशकं नमामि तं विनायकम् ॐ श्री गं गणपते नमः नीलाञ्जनज्योतिः समर्पयामि नमः गुं बोल श्री गणपति भगवान की जय। Final प्रार्थना। ॐ विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लम्भोदराय सकलाय जगत्तिताय नागाननाय श्रुतियज्ञविभूषताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते। बोलो श्री गणपति भगवान की जय। ओम वं वरुणाय नमः। ओम वं वरुणाय नमः। Place your hand on the kalash. Om Vam Varunaya Namaha. Om Kalashashamukhe Vishnu Kante Rudra Samasritaha Mukto Brahma Madhye Matri Ganasmrita Kokshauta Sagara Sarve Saptadvipa Vasundara Rigvedo Tayajurvedo Samavedo Yatarvana Angeshta Sahita Sarve Kalasham tu Samasritaha. O Manustu Ketanaye Mano Ayasho Mano Gosho Mano Ashishiri Rishaha Mano Virana Rudra Bhamino Hadishmantva Sattva Mitva Havamahe Iti Mantrena Kalse Gomis Parisham Kuryat Bhurasi Bhumirasya Ditirasi Vishwadaya Vishwasya Bhuvanasya Dharatri Prithvi Tricha Prithvi Frigamha Prithvi Mahi Vamsi Iti Mantrena Komai Sparsham Kuryat Dhanyamasi Dinuhi Devan Pranayatva Dhanayatva Dhyanayatva Dhirgamano Prasiti Maishidam Devava Savita Hiranyapani Pratigrimmatva Chidrena Panina Chakshushetva Mahina Payovasi Iti Mantrena Dhanya Rashi Katava Om Ajigraha Kalasham Mahya Tva Vishandaya Punarajani Vartasasano Sastram Dukshordara Payasati Punanama Vishatadriyaha. Take some flowers in your left hand. We do Archana. Om Vam Varunaya Namaha. Om Vam Prachetase Namaha. Om Vam Surupine Namaha. Om Vam Mapampate Namaha. Om Vam Makarvahanaya Namaha. Om Vam Jaladipate Namaha. Om Vam Pashahastaya Namaha. Om Vam Anikarmani Bhushanaya Namaha. All of them. Om Vam Varunaya Namaha. Nana Vimalapatra Pushpani Samarpayami Namaha Kum. Om Ajigraha Kalasham Mahya Tvavishantvaya Punarajani Vartasasanaha Sastram Dukshordara Payasati Punarama Vishatadriyaha Iti Mantrena Sparisham Kuryat. Om Varno Syotam Vanamasi Varnasaskamba Sarajanesto Varnasarta Saranyasid Varnasarta Saranmasirim Iti Mantrena Jalam Vadatyat. Om Bhaktya Deepam Prakshami Devalay Parayantapa Rahimam Niryat Ghoryat Deepa Jyotir Namostate. Om Vam Varanaya Namah Deepam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Sharkara Kandaka Dhyani Darikshirangitani Cha Aharam Maksha Bhojam Cha Nevedyam Pratigrahitam Pranaya Swaha Apanaya Swaha Dhyanaya Swaha Udanaya Swaha Samanaya Swaha Nevedyam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Nabhya Asirantarikshā Gum Shishnodyav Samavartita Padbhyam Bhumiradrishaha Shrota Tata Lokana Kalpayan. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartita Gre Bhuta Sajata Patirekasi Sadadhar Prativimdyamate Mam Kasme Devaya Havisha Videmaham. Om Yani Kani Cha Papani Janamantar Kritani Cha Tani Sarvani Nashyantu Pradakshina Pare Pare Karli Garbhari Sambhutam Karpurancha Pradipatam Adachikyam Maham Kurve Pashchime Varado Bhavam. Om Vam Varunaya Namah. Om Vam Varunaya Namah. Om Vam Varunaya Namah. Shri Neelanjana Jyoti Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Shubham Bhavatu Kalyana Bhavatu Mangalam Bhavatu. Take some flowers in your hand. We do final prarthana. Om Vam Varunaya Namah. Om Vam Varunaya Namah. Om Vam Varunaya Namah. Namo नमस्ते स्फटिकप्रभाय सुश्वेतहाराय सुमङ्गलाय सुपाशहस्ताय जशासनाय जलाधिनाथाय नमो नमस्ते। बोल श्री वरुण भगवान की जय। ओम श्री नवग्रहदेवताय नमः। Om. We offer flowers first to Surya Bhagwan. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Divakaraya Dhimahi Tanno Surya Prachodayat. Om Akrishnena Rajasa Vartamano Niveshayan Amritam Martyam Cha Hiranyena Savitaratena Devo Yati Bhuvanan Vipashyan. Shri Suryaya Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Imam Deva Asapatnagam Suvadhvam Mahate Kshatraya Mahate Jesthaya Mahate Janaraja Indrasindriyaya Imamamusha Putramasye Putramasye Visha Esha Vomi Raja Somasmakam Brahmananagam Shri Raja Shri Chandramase Namaha. Om Shri Chandramaya Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Shri Navgraha Devata Surya Chandrama Mangala Budh Guru Shukra Shani Rahu Ketave Namaham. Mangal. Om Agnir Mrida Deva Kukut Pratavya Ayam Apagam Retagam Sijinvati Shri Mangalaya Bhaumaya Namaha. Om Shri Mangalaya Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Udbudya Swagne Pratijagrihe Tamishta Purte Sagam Srijitamyam Cha Asmin Saraste Adhyuttarasmin Vishve Devaya Jamanascha Sidata. Om Budbudaya Namaha. Om Shri Buddhaya Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Brahaspati Atiye Dharyo Rahar Vrimad Vribati Kritamajjaneshu Yadi Deyacha Vasarta Prajata Tarasmasu Dravinam Dehi Chitramam. Om Bring Brahaspataye Namaha. Om Shri Gurave Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Anat Parisuttorasam Brahmana Vashiva Kshatram Paya Somam Prajapati Ritena Satyamindriyam Vipanagum Shukramandasa Endra Sindriyam Midam Payomritam Madhuhu. Shri Shukraya Namaha. Om Shri Shukraya Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Shanno Devi Rabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shamyorabhishravantuna Samsanisharaya Namaha. Om Samsanisharaya Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Kaya Nischitra Abhuva Duti Sadavrita Sakha Kaya Sashishtaya Vrita. Om Rang Rahave Namaha. Om Shri Rahave Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Ketum Krinvanna Ketave Pesho Maria Apeshase Samushad Bhirajayata. Om Kalakim Ketave Namaha. Om Shri Ketave Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Bol Shri Navgraha Devata ki Jai. Nabhyasirantariksha Gum Shishjodyav Samavartata Padhyam Bhumirdishaha Srota Tata Lokana Kalpayan. Om Shri Navgraha Devataya Namaha. Naivedyam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Shri Suryaya Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Suryaya Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Suryaya Namaha.
Shri Suryaya Namaha. Adityaya Namaha. Adityaya Namaha. Divakaraya Namaha. Divakaraya Namaha. Prabhakaraya Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate श्रीसूर्याय नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते श्रीसूर्याय नमः। श्रीसूर्याय नमः। आदित्याय नमः। आदित्याय नमः। दिवाकराय नमः। श्रीसूर्याय नमः। आदित्याय नमः। आदित्याय नमः। दिवाकराय नमः। आदित्याय नमः। दिवाकराय नमः।
बोलो श्री नवग्रह देवता की जय। ब्रह्मा मुरारे त्रिपुरान्तकारी भानु शशि भूमि सुधौ वरश्च गुरुश शुक्र शनि राहु केतवा सर्वे ग्रहा शान्तिकरा भवन्तु। गणारिपोरिष्कश्च शिशिधरा सुतो बुधुर्गुरुर्भाग्योऽसो जनन्दन राहुश्च परनौ ग्रह कुर्वन्तु वा पूर्णमनोरथं सदा। बोलो श्री नवग्रह देवता की जय। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। We now perform Satyanarayana Puja. Satyanarayana, of course, is the form of Bhagavan Vishnu, who presides over the quality of truth. In his puja, there are certain prescribed mantras that we must read. There are certain suktams dedicated to Narayan Bhagwan that we must read as well. We will perform some of the puja, and then everyone else will have a chance to come and offer your Panchamrit. This is a family puja, and so despite COVID, we ask that everyone who is wearing masks, please come together here and join in with us closely as we pray together. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Dhyayet Satyam Gunatitam Gunatraye Samanvitam Lokanatham Trilokesham Kaustubhabharanam Harim Neelavarnam Pitavastram Srivatsaparabhushitam Govindam Gokulanandam Brahmadhyerapi Pujitam. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Dhyanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namah. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Argyam. Om Vyakta Vyakta Swarupaya Rishya Pataye Namaha. Maya Nivedito Bhaktya Argayam Pratigrihitam. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Argyam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Padyam. Narayana Namastestu Narakarana Vartaraka. Padyam Grahana Devesha Mama Saukyam Vivardhaya. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Padyam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Achman. Om Mandakinasyasthu Yatvari Sarva Papaharam Shubham Tadidam Kalpatam Deva Sobhaga Chamatam Tvaya. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Achman Samarpayami नमः गुं पंचामृत स्नान स्नानं पंचामृतं देव गृहाणा पुरुषोत्तम अनाथनाथ सर्वज्ञ गीवार्ण प्रणति प्रिय ओम श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः पंचामृत स्नानं समर्पयामि नमः गुं. We invite everyone else now to come up and offer some panchamrit to the feet of Bhagwan Satyanarayana. Please form a line just in front of the Murti as you're coming up. And the people in front can come first and make your way to the back to make room for everyone else. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaha. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namaham. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvanavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Om Sahasrashirisham Devam Vishvaksham Vishvashambhuvam Vishvam Narayanam Devam Aksharam Paramam Param Vishvataha Paramanityam Vishvam Narayanam Harim Vishvamevedam Purushastad Vishvamubhajevatim Patim Vishwasyatmeshwaram Shashvatam Shivamachyutam Narayanam Mahageyam Vishwatmana Parayanam Narayana Paro Jyotir Atma Narayana Para Narayana Para Brahma Tattvam Narayana Para Narayana Paro Dhyata Dhyanam Narayana Para Yachakincha Jagat Sarva Drishyate Sriyate Piva Antarbhishtat Sarva Vyapya Narayana Stita Anantamavyayam Kavim Samudrentam Vishvashambhuvam Padmakosha Pratikasham Hridayam Chapi Gomukha Agho Nishtaya Vitasyanti Nabhyamupari Tishtati Jwalamala Kulam Bhati Vishwasyayatanam Mahat Santatam Shilabhistul Lambatya Kosha Sannibham Tasyante Sushiram Sukshmam Tasme in Sarva Pratishtitam Tasya Madhye Mahanagnir Vishwarchir Vishwato Mukha Sograbhugvi Bhajantishtana Aharamajaraha Kavi Tiragurdva Madashyai Rashmayastasya Santata Santapayati Swam Dehamapadatlamastakaha Tasya Madhye Vanishika Aniyor Ordva Bhavastita Nilato Yat Amadhyasta Vidjule Keva Basvara Ivar Shukvatanvi Pita Bhasvatinukva Tasya Am Shikhaya Madhye Paramaat Vavastitaha Sabrahma Sashivaha Saharihi Sendraha Soksharaha Paramaha Swarat Ritam Satyam Param Brahma Purusham Krishna Pingalam Urdvaretam Virupaksham Vishwarupaya Ve Namo Namaha. Om Narayanaya Vidmehe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Narayanaya Vidmehe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Sahasrashirisham Purusham Sahasraksham Vishvashambhuvam Om Sahasrashirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshaha Sahasrapat Sabhumim Vishvato Vritta Atyatishta Dasangulam Purusha Evedagam Sarvam Yadbhutam Yacha Bhavyam Utamritatvaseshanaha Idannena Tirohati Etavanasya Mahima Ato Jayamshta Purusha Paro Osya Vishwabhutani Trapadasya Divi Trapadurva Uday Purusha Paro Oseha Bhavat Punah Tato Vishwan Vrakramat Sashana Nashane Abhi Tasmaad Virarajayata Virajo Ati Purusha Sajjato Acharichita Paschar Bhummato Pura Yat Purushena Havishaa Deva Yagyamatan Vata Pasanto Asya Siddhagyam Grishma Idmaha Sharabdivi Saptasyasan Paradayaha Traha Saptasamidaha Kritaha Devayadjagam Tanvanaha अभद्दनन् पुरुषं पशुं तं यज्ञं बरीषि प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयाजन्त साध्यार्षयश्चये तस्मादिगात् सर्वभूतः संवृतं प्रसदाक्षं पशुंस्तां चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्याग्राम्यश्चये तस्मादिगात् सर्वतः ऋचः सामानि जग्गिरे चन्दागुंसि जग्गिरे तस्माद्युजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्व अजायन्त ये केचोभयादतः गावो हजग्गिरे तस्मात् अजावयः यत्पुरुषं वदिदु कतिदा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य को बाहु कावुरुपादा उच्यते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृता उरुत्तरस्य यद्वेष पद्भ्यां शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्च अग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसिरन्तरिक्षागुं शीर्ष्णोऽध्यौ समवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशः श्रोता तथा लोकान् कल्पयन् वेदामहे तं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वा विवधन्यदास्ते दाता पुरस्ता जमुदा जहार चक्रप्रविद्वान् परितसहस्रः तमेव विद्वानमृत इह भवति नान्यपन्था आयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमं यासन ते हनाकं महिमानः सशन्ति यत्र पूर्वे साद्या शान्तिरेवाः ॐ नमो सत्यनारायणे नमः ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः गंगे यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिन्धु कावेरी जलेऽस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः स्नानं समर्पयामि नमः गुं ॐ नारायण ॐ नमो 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 नारायण ॐ वेदसुक्तसमायुक्ते यज्ञसामसमन्विते सर्ववर्णप्रदे देव वासासि प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः वस्त्रं समर्पयामि नमः गुं ॐ ब्रह्मा विष्णुमहेशेन निर्मितं ब्रह्मसूत्रकं यज्ञोपवीतदानेन प्रियतां कमलापति ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः यज्ञोपवीतं समर्पयामि नमः गुं श्रीकन्दचन्दनं दिव्यं गन्धाद्यं सुमनोहरं विलेपनं सुराश्रेष्ठ चन्दनं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः गन्धं समर्पयामि नमः ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः अक्षतां समर्पयामि नमः ॐ मल्लिकादीनि सुगन्धीनि मालित्यादीनि वै प्रभो मया हृतानि पुष्पाणि पूजार्थं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः पुष्पं समर्पयामि नमः ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः पुष्पमाला समर्पयामि नमः We now chant the 108 different names of Satyanarayana. Each name is very, very similar to the next. They all begin with Om, Satya, and then end in Namaha. So you can join with me to chant the names. They will be a little bit different each time. If anyone else has flowers, you can feel free to come closer and do archana with us. This will be where we're offering flowers to each of the names of Satyanarayana Bhagwan. Om Shri Satyanarayane Namah. Om Satyadevaya Namah. Satyatmane Namah. Satyabhutaya Namah. Satyapurushaya Namah. Satyanathaya Namah. Om Satyasakshane Namah. Om Satyayogaya Namah. Om Satyajnanaya Namah. Om Satyajnanapriyaya Namah. Om Satyanidahe Namah. Om Satyasambhavaya Namah. Om Satyaprabhuve Namah. Om Satyeshwaraya Namah. Om Satyakarmane Namah. Om Satyapavitraya Namah. Om Satyamangalaya Namah. Om Satyagarbhaya Namah. Om Satyaprajapataye Namah. Om Satyavikramaya Namah. Om Satyasiddhaya Namah. Om Satyachyutaya Namah. Om Satyaviraya Namah. Om Satyabodhaya Namah. Om Satyadharmaya Namah. Om Satyagrajaya Namah. Om Satyasamtushtaya Namah. Om Satyavarahaya Namah. Om Satyaparayanaaya Namah. Om Satyapurnaya Namah. Om Satyoshadhaya Namah. Om Satyashashvataya Namah. Om Satyapravardhanaya Namah. Om Satyavibhave Namah. Om Satyajeshthaya Namah. Om Satyasresthaya Namah. Om Satyavikramane Namah. Om Satyadhanvane Namah. Om Satyamedhaya Namah. Om Satyadhishaya Namah. Om Satyartaya Namah. Om Satyakalaya Namah. Om Satyavatsalaya Namah. Om Satyavasave Namah. Om Satyameghaya Namah. Om Satyarudraya Namah. Om Satyabrahmane Namah. Om Satyamritaya Namah. Om Satyavedangaya Namah. Om Satyachaturratmane Namah. Om Satyabhokte Namah. Om Satyashuchache Namah. Om Satyarjitaya Namah. Om Satyendraya Namah. Om Satyasangaraya Namah. Om Satyasvargaya Namah. Om Satyaniyamaya Namah. Om Satyamedhaya Namah. Om Satyavedhyaya Namah. Om Satyapiyushaya Namah. Om Satyamayaya Namah. Om Satyamohaya Namah. Om Satyasurandaya Namah. Om Satyasagaraya Namah. Om Satyatapase Namah. Om Satyasinghaya Namah. Om Satyamrigaya Namah. Om Satyalokapalakaya Namah. Om Satyasthithaya Namah. Om Satyadikpalakaya Namah. ॐ सत्यधनुर्धराय नमः ॐ सत्याम्बुजाय नमः ॐ सत्यवाक्याय नमः ॐ सत्यगुरवे नमः ॐ सत्यन्यायाय नमः ॐ सत्यसाक्षिणे नमः ॐ सत्यसंवृताय नमः ॐ सत्यसम्प्रदाय नमः ॐ सत्यवाहनाय नमः ॐ सत्यवायुवाय नमः ॐ सत्यशिखराय नमः ॐ सत्यानन्दाय नमः ॐ सत्यधीराजाय नमः ॐ सत्यश्रीपादाय नमः ॐ सत्यगुह्याय नमः ॐ सत्योदराय नमः ॐ सत्यहृदयाय नमः ॐ सत्यकमलाय नमः ॐ सत्यानालाय नमः ॐ सत्यहस्ताय नमः ॐ सत्यबाहवे नमः ॐ सत्यमुखाय नमः ॐ सत्यजिह्वाय नमः ॐ सत्यदोष्टाय नमः ॐ सत्यानाशिकाय नमः ॐ सत्यश्रोत्राय नमः ॐ सत्यचक्षुषे नमः ॐ सत्यशिरसे नमः ॐ सत्यमुक्ताय नमः ॐ सत्याम्बराय नमः ॐ सत्यभरणाय नमः ॐ सत्यायुधाय नमः ॐ सत्यश्रीवल्लभाय नमः ॐ सत्यगुप्ताय नमः ॐ सत्यपुष्कराय नमः ॐ सत्याघृताय नमः ॐ सत्यभामावतारकाय नमः ॐ सत्यगृहुरूपिणे नमः ॐ सत्यप्रहरणायुधाय नमः ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः की जय। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाद्यो गन्धोत्तमः आग्र्यः सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृहीताम्। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। धूपं समर्पयामि नमः। साजं च वर्त्यसंयुक्तं वह्नायोजितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापः। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। दीपं दर्शयामि नमः। प्रसाद। ॐ Everyone who has prasad, please bring it up at this point in time as well. ॐ घृतपक्वे हविष्यानं पायसं च शकरकायां नानाविद्यां च नैवेद्यं विष्णु मे प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि नमः। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। ॐ लवङ्कर्पूरसंयुक्तं ताम्बूलं सूर्यपूजितं प्रीत्या गृहाण देवेश मम सौख्यविवर्धय। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि नमः। सर्वपापहरं दिव्यं गाङ्गेयं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनं मया दत्तं गृहात्यां पुरुषोत्तमा। ॐ श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। आचमनीयं समर्पयामि नमः। ॐ नमो नारायण। 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 ॐ
बचले गुरु चरणम तोस्तव भव सागर तरणम मानस बचले गुरु चरणम तोस्तव भव सागर तरणम गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज सद्गुरु जय
गुरुरेव परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अखंडमंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अखंडानंदबोधाय शिष्यन्तापहारिणे सच्चिदानंदरूपाय तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। सदा भवानी दाहिने सन्मुख रहें गणेश, पांच देव में रक्षा करें ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ये टून है ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ सदगुरु। ओम ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ सदगुरु, ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ सदगुरु, अंतर तिमिर मिटाओ सदगुरु, अंतर तिमिर मिटाओ सदगुरु, ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ सदगुरु। हे योगेश्वर हे परमेश्वर, हे योगेश्वर हे परमेश्वर, हे ज्ञानेश्वर जगे हृदय में, साचे ज्योति जगे हृदय में। सोहमनाद जगाओ सदगुरु, सोहमनाद जगाओ सदगुरु। अंतर में जुग जुग से सोई, अंतर में जुग जुग से सोई। छिपी शक्ति को जगाओ सदगुरु, छिपी शक्ति को जगाओ सदगुरु। ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ सदगुरु, ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ सदगुरु। अंतर तिमिर मिटाओ सदगुरु। जीवन में श्री राम अविनाशी, जीवन में श्री राम अविनाशी। चरण की शरण लगाओ सदगुरु, चरण में शरण लगाओ सदगुरु। ज्योति से ज्योति मिटाओ सदगुरु, अंतर तिमिर मिटाओ सदगुरु। चरण में शरण जगाओ सदगुरु, में अंतर तिमिर मिटाओ सदगुरु, अंतर तिमिर मिटाओ सदगुरु। एक बार बोलिए सदगुरु महाराज की जय।
बोली सत्यनारायण की जय। ओम श्री सत्यनारायण नमः। ओम श्री सत्यनारायण नमः। ओम श्री सत्यनारायण नमः। After we have all offered our prasad and we have offered our tambul, we offer our final arati, our Karpur arati to Satyanarayana Bhagwan. Let us now finish the rest of our puja to him. Om Chaturvida Samayuktam Kritena Cha Sapujitam Niranjanena Samprishte भगवान् भगवते जगत्पति। ओम श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मन्तरे कृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा परे परे। ओम श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। नीराञ्जन समर्पयामि नमः। ओम श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। शुभं भवतु, कल्याण भवतु, मंगलं भवतु। ओम श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। Our final prarthana, you take some flowers. Om Satyanarayanam Devam Vandeham Kamadam Prabhum Leelaya Vidata Vishwa Yena Tasmai Namo Namaha. Dhyayet Sada Savitra Mandala Madhyavarti नारायणा सरिसंजना सनिस्कन्निविष्टः केयुर्वान् कनकुन्दलवान् किरीटि आरिहिरण्मयि विपुवृत शङ्खचक्र। ओम श्री सत्यनारायणे नमः। ध्यानं समर्पयामि नमः। गुम बोली श्री सत्यनारायण भगवान की जय। नारायण 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 सत्यनारायण नारायण 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 सत्यनारायण नारायण 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 शौनकादया प्रप्रचुरमुनिया सर्वे सूतं पौराणिकं कुरु व्रतेना तपसा किं वा प्राप्यते वाञ्छितं फलं तत्सर्वं स्तुतिच्छामः कथयस्व महामुनि नारायण 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 सत्यनारायण
नारायण 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 सत्यनारायण
ओ नारायण सत्यनारायण
नारायण सत्यनारायण
एकदा नैमिषारण्ये ऋषिया शौनकाधया पप्रचुरमुनिया सर्वे सूतं पौराणिकं कुलु. Our Satyanarayana Puja, this vrat that we're taking part of, this vrat means penance. It would not be complete without singing the praises of Satyanarayana Swami through his katha. No matter how much puja we do, no matter how much archana we do, how much fruits we offer, it will never be complete without hearing the katha. Katha. This means our story. But we look at it as more than a story to us. We look at this as itihasa, as our history, because we believe that this has actually taken place in our life. And if it has taken place, then we are reading our history itself. If these stories have actually happened, then what are we doing? We are reminiscing upon what has actually happened. We're not just reading out a story that sounds nice. We're not just reading out a story because it has good morals and values. We're reading this story so that the story, the itihas, the history, can continue to live on. And one day in this forest, the Naimisharanya forest, on the banks of this forest, one rishi named Sutji Maharaj, one of the greatest munis of his time, he gathered many sages. It says thousands of sages. He gathers them all and they begin to be involved in katha. They began to discuss and they began at their time to look at the itihas that has taken place before them. And this is centuries and centuries ago that this has happened. Millennium ago that this has happened for us. But in their time frame, they are also reminiscing. Now the first question is, why do we do this? Why is it that we're looking back in time? People say, always look forward. Gurji gives us the analogy that when we're driving a car, we look through the windshield. The windshield is the biggest part that we can see in front of us, to see through, to look ahead at all times. And the rear view mirror is very small. It is something to use to only glance back at every so often. This katha that we have is that rear view mirror. Not only do you look back in your lifetime and you see what you have done, what good things you've done, what not so good things you may have done, and you learn from them. But part of this rear view mirror that we have, this katha that we do, is to look back at what others have done. There's a very beautiful quote that I like. It says, a person who is not intelligent does not learn from his mistakes. A person who is wise learns, or someone who is smart learns from their mistakes. And it is only the wise person who learns from their mistakes
and the mistakes of others as well. The wise person learns from their own mistakes and every other mistake that they know of, that they hear of from other people. Because we're not going to make all the mistakes in the world so that we can learn from it. There are others who have come before us who have done good things. There are others who have done not so good things. You know, something I think about often is, how do we get to eat the food that we eat? Before, we had to test in laboratories to find out which mushrooms were poisonous and which ones were not. How do you think that they tested it? Some people made mistakes and they're not here to tell us today. But the others who witnessed that, they are now the ones who can tell us what to do and what not to do. And that information has passed on to us. So we don't need to go and test all the mushrooms again and again. We don't need to go and see which berries are poisonous, which ones are not anymore. In the same way, katha gives us that ability to look back, to look and see what we can do in the future properly, what others have done in their lifetime. And we can look forward then to what we have in store for our life through that windscreen. On this day, Suchi, he gathers all the rishis and the munis. And he tells the story of how Narad Muni went forth and he got the Satyanarayana Vrat Katha from Bhagavan Vishnu. After inquiring about a means to save the planet, to save people on earth from miseries. And he brings this message back to the earth. This is something we hear every Purnima, this story. And Suchi narrates this katha to all the munis there. You see, Suchi in this form that he's in this scenario that he's in, he acts as the guru. He acts as the guru for all of these sages and saints. Now I ask you, why is it that Sutji was narrating to the other gurus? Why was it Sutji that was narrating to the other saints, the rishis, the munis? This powerful assembly of people who are very learned, and more importantly, who want to learn. They're asking Sutji all these questions. But what makes Sutji great? What makes him qualified to answer their questions? What makes him the one that they have to go to out of all of these munis? We could say that maybe Sutji was older than all of them. We don't know his age at this time. Maybe he's older than all of these munis, but there's thousands of them, so this is very unlikely. Age does not define how much we know. We know this, of course. So maybe this is very unlikely for Sutji to be elderly, and that is why they go to him. Maybe Sutji has read more texts. He has read all the Puranas, and he then will know more than them because of that. That is a very likely reason, that he is the most read out of all of them. Or maybe it is because Sutji had something else that these munis did not have. And of course, I would agree with this last point, that Sutji has the drive to learn. If Sutji did not have this drive, this thirst for knowledge, then how else would he achieve all the knowledge that he had to answer all of the questions of 1,000 munis and rishis? What this also tells us is that all of these great people are going to someone else. It tells us that all of these people, they need a guru. No matter how big, how intelligent, how much you have accomplished in your life as well, it tells us that no matter who you are, you need someone to guide you in life. It tells us that someone needs to be there to hold your hand and to walk you through the tough times. And because of this, because of all these sages taking Sutji as their guru, at least for that day, to listen to the kathas that he had, that is the reason that we have all these itihasa today. Because they have then gone off on their own and have spread that knowledge to you and I. Now I have a question for all of you. There's 1,000 rishis and munis there, or thousands. How is it that they are all able to hear Sutji? There was no electricity, therefore there was no microphones. I'm very soft-spoken. I'm sure if I did not have this microphone, you probably would not hear me today. Or at least if I could make you hear me in 5 minutes, I would lose my voice. So how is it that there's less than 100 people here, or about 100, I don't know. But Sutji was able to preach to 1,000 people or more, and they could all hear him. How is it that they could listen to the katha of Sutji? The answer is what I had said before, that I'm not sure how they have all heard each other truly, because I was not there. But if I had to guess and I had to tell you, then the reason that they heard one another is because of the fact that they kept on passing this information on to another. That maybe there was one person hearing Sutji and passing it again to another person, to another 100 people. And they kept on doing that throughout the entire forest. Maybe Sutji's voice was very loud and he could hear and he could speak to everyone. But the point is that our traditions, these kathas, have been recorded because these rishis and munis have passed it down orally. They have been the gurus to our world. And hence, they have then allowed us to appreciate these stories that we have even more. I've said this before and I'll say it again. A guru is a shortcut that we take. He is the shortcut in this race of life. Our guru is a cheat code in a game. When we want to level up, when we want to get higher, we go to our guru. He becomes the way around all of the obstacles. Our guru is like the test bank with all the answers, where our instructors use these questions from the test bank. Our guru has all of the questions, all of the answers, and hence we go to him for everything that we need. We come to the guru, of course, to learn the truth, whatever it is, the satya, in the most efficient way possible.
जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होए, गणनायक करिवर वदना, करु अनुग्रह सोए, बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण सदना, बंदो गुरु पद कंज, कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि, महामोह तम पुंज, जासु बचन रवि कर निकरा, जय जय राम, 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 जय जय राम। जो सुमिरत सिद्धि होए, गणनायक करिवर वदना, करु अनुग्रह सोए, बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण सदना, बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण सदना, बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण सदना।
Tulsidas ji, another great guru of ours, he writes in the Ramcharitmanas, in one of the first things he says is, Bando Guru Pada Kanj Kripa Sindhu Nara Rupa Hari Maha Moha Tama Punj Jasu Bachan Ravi Kare Nikara. He says, I rever the lotus feet of my Guru, ocean of grace, Hari in the human form, whose words are like the flood of sunlight on the deep darkness of powerful ignorance. Do you hear the greatest poet, Tulsidas? He says that his Guru is the light in the world that he needs. His Guru is the sun and the sunlight. And his Guru can get rid of all of the ignorance, the darkness from his life. And he says that Kripa Sindhu Nara Rupa Hari. He reveres his Guru as the human embodiment, the human form of Hari, Bhagwan Vishnu. In the 108 names that we chanted of Satyanarayana Bhagwan, what do we say? One of them was Om Satya Gurave Namaha. Because Bhagwan Vishnu in the form of Satyanarayana is called Satya Gurave Namaha. He's called the truthful Guru or the true Guru. The one that we look to as a guider, the one that we look to as a guide, rather. Someone who can pull us along a path of righteousness, a path that is true and good for us, or the true path, because there are many that we can take in life. Tulsidas reveres his Guru as that person, Nara Rupa Hari, the embodiment of Bhagwan Vishnu on earth. That is how much respect he had. That is how much he revered his Guru. And that is who he looked upon for guidance in life. Tulsidas, of course, writes further, Chaupais. He says, Bando Guru Pada Padama Paraga Suruchi Subhasasa Rasa Anuraga. He says, I rever the pollen like dust of the lotus feet of my Guru. This is a verse we have to read every Guru Purnima. He says, I rever the pollen like dust from the feet, from the lotus feet of my Guru. It is bright, it is fragrant, sweet, and full of the flavor of love. Amiya muri mein churan charu Samana sakala bhava ruj parivaru. It is pure powder of the root of ambrosia that heals all ills of this life, that heals all pains and illnesses of this life. Tulsidas says that the dust from the feet of his Guru is not mere dust. He says that that dust is pollen-like, meaning it comes from something that is looking to spread, just like flowers. A flower that is looking to spread, it sends out this pollen. And when that pollen can be used to grow another plant, that flower lives on. That becomes the second flower, the duplicate. What Tulsidas is saying is that the teachings from the feet of his Guru, the teachings that his Guru provides him, it is pollen-like. It allows him to learn, it allows him to be enlightened. He then becomes that place where that flower can grow again. That enlightenment can grow again. And he tells everyone that allow that pollen to spread. Allow that knowledge to spread. Because once it does, you will see that the Guru's teachings have come true. You will see that the Guru's teachings will become around you. It will surround you. And that teaching will become the truth because you have allowed it to continue to spread. You have allowed it to come to be. Tulsidas gives us in this verse a task here as well. That pollen cannot spread without different factors. Maybe the wind can carry the pollen. Maybe it is another bee, another creature that can spread the pollen. I don't know more than that, but I'm sure there's many other reasons. There are different things that have to take place so that this pollen can spread. So what does he tell us? He tells us to be that reason that pollen spreads. So not only is the Guru there to provide us that knowledge, to provide us with that pollen-like knowledge, but we have to be the ones to help that pollen spread. We have to be the ones that allow that knowledge to carry on, to get to another place where it is nourished, where it can grow. We have to protect it and allow that pollen to develop into another flower, into another guru that can spread that knowledge further. You see the importance of Tulsidas' words. He tells us that we have a task. His guru is great, but he is up to the task to perform and spread the name of Bhagavan Shri Ram. Tulsidas is revered as one of our gurus now. Because of the writings of the Ramcharitmanas, we now look upon Tulsidas as our guru in a way. That he has done such a great thing. That he is spreading the knowledge of Bhagavan Shri Ram given to him by his guru. So, the guru is the way to truth. The way that we can understand what is true in this life and allow that wisdom to continue to spread. In this prayer we know, Om Vande Bodhamayam Nityam Gurum Shankara Rupinam Yamashito hi vakropi Chandra Sarvatra Vandyate. This prarthana to Bhagavan Shivji. It tells us that Vande Bodhamayam Nityam Gurum Shankara Rupani. Guru Shankara, Bhagavan Shivji, Lord Shankara, is the Guru of the entire world. It says, I make my prayers to the eternal preceptor in the form of Bhagavan Shivji, who is all wisdom, and resting on whose brow the crescent moon, though crooked in shape, is universally adored. Bhagavan Shivji is considered Parampara, the greatest guru that we have. Bhagavan Shivji, along with Narayana, Satyanarayana, is considered our guru. If we do not have a guru, who do we turn to? We turn to them. Of course, we should make every effort to seek out a guru in life. Someone that allows us to grow, that nourishes us. If you do not have that, you seek Bhagavan. But if you have the opportunity, and I'm sure many of us are very, very fortunate, that we can learn from no matter where we are in this world, if we find a guru that appeals to us, that we seek that guru. Myself and many, many others here, we are even more fortunate that we have our guru in this building today. Our guru is, of course, Pandit Hardat Guruji, as we call him. Guruji, of course, is no stranger to everyone. This is his temple. Auntie Sita and Guruji have built this temple, of course, with all of our help. But without his guidance, without his leadership, this institution itself would not be here today. And this institution, I believe, acts as a place where pollen is spread. This institution acts as a place where we give knowledge. Our kathas are live streamed, I'm sure. I don't know how many people are online today. These kathas, the prayers, the chantings that we have are spread to the world for free. We do not pay anything for this. You have come today, you're experiencing it in person, which is of course better. You get to feel the vibrations of the mandir. This is something that we do because of Guruji and his teachings for free. This is what it means to spread this pollen like dust. To allow this knowledge now from this temple to spread into you so that you can make changes into the world around you. So that you can be blessed, so that you can be a better person and make that change now further into the world around you. And of course, this is not possible without our Guruji, Pandit Harda. Please give him a round of applause, everyone. There's almost nothing that we can do to thank you, Guruji, for what you've done for us. You've always been there for us, for me in particular. Even when I bother you when you're on vacation, you take vacation like once a year or once every 5 years. You're always there for me, and I can't thank you enough for that. I can't thank Auntie Sita enough, the kids, for being here and for making this place a blissful experience. I would not sound as good without Bhumi playing the harmonium, without Sabrina playing the keyboard, without Bhuvan playing the tabla, making these bhajans upbeat. And for their sacrifices, we are indebted to them. Thank you all so much. And Guruji, thank you so much. We will honor you in a way that, of course, we only know how, and that is through Guru Puja, which will be performed after. Right now, we can have a couple people to say a few words. So I will call upon a couple people. Let me see who's here. If you would like to say something for Guruji, please think about that right now, and I will ask for you to come up after. In the meanwhile, we'll have the Guru Stotram. This is a very powerful chanting. This will be done by Sabrina Rajpal, of course, and let us now all clasp our hands, and we'll close our eyes, and meditate upon your Guru. If your Guru is here in this building, or if he is elsewhere, just picture him in your mind.
अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चिन् सचराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुति शिरोरत्ना विराजिता परम्बुजा वेदान्त भुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चैतन्यः शाश्वता शान्तो व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीतः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ज्ञानाशक्ति समारुद्रा तत्त्वज्ञानविभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबान्धविदायिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। शोषानं भवसिन्धोश्च ज्ञापनं सरसम्परः गुरुपदोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। न गुरुरादिकं तत्त्वं न गुरुरादिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मनात् श्रीजगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिर्नादिश्च गुरुपरमदेवतं गुरुपरतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की जय।
And the way that we know how to show appreciation to Guruji, it is by showing that we have learned what he has taught us. So at this time, we'll ask that the students from Guruji who will be performing a couple stotrams, please come on stage. Okay. Okay, so let's do these speeches first. I believe Anaya would like to say something for her guru. Please, Anaya, you can come up first.
Sitram Guruji, first of all, I'd like to wish you a very happy Guru Purnima from me and my family. And we thank you for the knowledge that you share with us selflessly and for everything that you have taught us. I cannot thank you for how much you have done for me and everybody else. And not only today, but every day I honor you to have you as my guru. Thank you.
Thank you, Anaya. We'll have Shavi as well to say a few words. These are two of Guruji's students who you'll see later as well, performing different stotrams and chantings. They've been obviously with Guruji for quite some time since they were smaller.
Sitaram everyone. Happy Guru Purnima. Guruji, there's not enough words to express what you've done for not only me, but for Varun and basically all of us. You've taught me so much from the time I was small. And even though I think I did my Guru Diksha only in 2018, but you taught me since I was basically maybe 4 or 5. And I just want to thank you for all the support, guidance, blessings, and everything you've done for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Shavi. Is there anyone else that would like to say something? Gauri, we have Gauri that would like to also wish Guruji. Please come on up. Gauri's probably the newest Shishya. Is that correct?
Sitaram everyone, Sitaram Guruji. Thank you Guruji. I always look forward to your katha every single time, and I just wanted to go every day when it was Navratri, and yeah, so thank you for all your teachings, everything, and happy Guru Purnima.
Thank you so much, Gauri. Always amazed by the courage that you have and how sweet you are when you do it as well. Is there anyone else that would like to say a few words? Everyone shy? Baiji Gabriel, you would like to say a few words?
Sitaram everybody. Happy Guru Purnima, Guruji. I don't know if there's enough words to say thank you, so I'm not going to say thank you because it makes you very uncomfortable when people say thank you, so I'm going to say Jai Ho. I'm just going before I start, actually, I'm going to actually just chant 2 verses to the Durga Suktam, because I think that was the very first Suktam you taught me. And my prayer to Ma Bhagwati, may she continue to bless you, may she continue to bless you with health and strength, that you may always be an inspiration to not only myself, but pretty much to everybody who sits here and everybody online as well. You don't know how much you're an inspiration to all of us. You know, we feed off your energy more than you know what you know. You know, part of the decor team, we like to say that we have the best of you, because the late nights when our backs are at the wall, you know, we look at you for that inspiration. You know, we laugh together, we dance together, we cry together, and I think that's what has brought us so close to you. So thank you for all that you have done for me. Personally, you have placed me in a path I didn't even realize I needed to be on. And that, I don't even have words to tell you what that means to me. I can probably stand today and say, I can chant the Durga Suktam, these ancient Sanskrit chantings that in my wildest dreams I would never imagine I could chant. So thank you, Guruji, for everything you have done for me. So my prayers to Ma Bhagwati today, may she continue to always bless you, and may she continue to give you health and strength so you can teach us and make us be that shining example for us. Om Jat Veda se sunavama soma marati yato nidhati vedaha sannaha parashatati dhurgani vishwa naveva sindhum durita atihagnihi tamagnivaranam tapasa jwalantim vairochanim karma paleshu drushtaam durgam devi gum sharan maham prapatye sutarasi tarase namaha Agne tvam parayanavyo asman swasti bhrityati dhurgani vishwa pushcha pritve bahulana urve bhavato kayatanaya yasham yoha vishwani no durgaha jata veda sindhundanava dhurita atihagni Agne tvam parayanavyo asman swasti bhrityati dhurgani vishwa Om Shri Jagadambike Mataye Namaha. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Baiji. And Guruji has obviously been teaching Baiji Gabriel, and I am astounded at how quickly you are learning. So please keep up the great work. And of course, thank you, Guruji, for allowing him to give me a run for my money as well. Thank you, everyone. We'll now have our performance. This will be by the kids. You'd like to say something? Please come up.
Sitaram, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you, Guruji, and thank you for being my Guruji.
Thank you. Maybe Vishnu and they're the newest, right? They're the newest students. And Ajia Kamal, please, would like to say a few words as well.
Namaste and Sitaram to all. I'm sure everybody who is in this mandir have one way or another, one time or another, learned from Panditji. I have learned, and I'm old and I've always lived in a mandir. And I'm sure if I have learned so much from you, Panditji, now I'm like following you every day. I'm here 90% of the time. And it's always a pleasure to be in your company. You had a puja last Saturday. I was so sentimental when you did that puja. It's such a beautiful puja. The people had the preparation, but that's not the topic we are talking about. And I want to thank you too for what you've done for my children or my grandchildren also. And all these children in here, all the seniors, online, so many people in the US. I was told that, my niece is watching. I didn't even think she was watching. And she said, you're there every day. I said, how you know it's I know because you're watching the way you walk. And you're always going in front. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know how much you mean to me. I know you from the day you went into Mandir, I was there with you. I always see you as my son. When Sita married, I saw her as a daughter-in-law, same as I see Mahindra and Varnika. These are arranged marriages. And please, arranged marriages does work. I think my son is celebrating his anniversary, but I'm not sure. I think he is. Congratulations to you, bud. He used to say, I don't know this girl not talk. I said, when this girl start talking, you can't shut them up. So, God bless the couples, Pandit Hardat and his wife, and my son and daughter-in-law. All the couples in here. I told Panditji, I've never in my lifetime seen so many good couples. Honestly, I have never seen so many good couples. Boys who are nice to their wife, the wives are nice. You know, long ago, people used to get beat up and all kind of thing. But now, I am saying whether the girls are better now than before, because we couldn't talk, we had to listen. God bless all of you for being here. Guru Purnima is one. Purnima generally is my favorite puja. And I want to bless Pandit Hardat if I have that ability to bless him as a mother. So I'll take few petals and I will do Ashirvad on him. Miss Saraswati Mata always bless you, that you will have an equal vision and a balanced mind towards all. It's not easy, but you can do it if I can do it. And I'll do for my son also. I may get carried away. But that's me. That's too bad. All right. So thank you.
Thank you, Aji. We'll now have the performance by... Is this the senior class, Guruji? Is this called the senior class now? There used to be a senior class and it was Yes, so I think they are the senior class now, and it shows by the chanting that they will do, and of course you will see that here today.
शरीरं स्वरूपं तथा वा कलत्रं यशश्चारुचित्रं धनं मेरुतुल्यं मनश्चेन लग्नं गुरुरङ्घ्रिपत्नी ततः किं 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 ततः सत्सृष्टिताण्डव रचयता नटराज राज नमो नमः सत्सृष्टिताण्डव रचयता नटराज राज नमो नमः हे आद्य गुरु शंकर पिता नटराज राज नमो नमः हे आद्य गुरु शंकर पिता नटराज राज नमो नमः सत्सृष्टिताण्डव रचयता नटराज राज नमो
Bolo Shri Guru Maharaj ki, Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki, Jai. Thank you to the senior group. I think this is the chanting groups, the senior chanting group. These are kids, of course, trained by Guruji, and it shows in their chanting skills and ability how much they have learned over the years and how much they will continue to grow, because now they can read Sanskrit, speak and chant in Sanskrit, and that can only take you up from here. Thank you to you guys again. We will now perform Guru Puja. So we ask Guruji to please have a seat in the front here. And I'd like to call all the chelas, all of the students of Guruji, so new and old, please come up. We'll be performing this puja together. When I said we will only give thanks to Guruji in the way that we know how, this is what we mean. Through puja, we honor our Guru, and we ask that you, as the chelas come up, we will offer prarthana, we'll offer padhyam, washing the feet of Guruji, and others. If you can please make a circle around Guruji there on the floor. Thank you. This will just be chelas first. Everyone else is free to come afterwards. We will meet, you'll have an opportunity to, of course, meet Guruji. Om Ushnodakam Nirmalam Cha Sarvasogandha Sanyuktam Pada Prakshalanarthaya Dattam Te Pratigrihita Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tadpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tatvadhyami Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Om Chandrama Manaso Jata Chaksho Surya Ojayata Mukadindrascha Agnischa Pranadvairajaitam Om Shri Gurave Namah Aratikyam Samarpayami Namahagum Om Yat Purusham Vadirukatida Vyakalpayan Mukam Kimasya Kaubahim Kaurupada Uchete Om Shri Gurave Namah Pushpam Samarpayami Namahagum Om Nabhyasirantarikshaghum Shishnadhyau Samavartata Padbhyam Bhumridishaha Srota Tata Lokana Kalpayam Om Shri Guruve Namaha Nevedyam Samarpayami Namahagum Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutas Jata Patirek Asit Saradar Prithivim Dhyamate Mam Kasme Devaya Havishavidemam Om Shri Guruve Namah Dakshinam Samarpayami Namahagum Guru Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. Every chela is able to come, please take blessings from Guruji now, and we'll invite everyone else as well to also form a line, and we'll, if you'd like to meet Guruji and take blessings, that would be okay. We'll have a bhajan in the new one. just before we hand the mic over to Gurji, today is indeed a very special day for Uncle Mahindra and Auntie Veronica. It is their 20th wedding anniversary. Please give them a round of applause for that. I'm sure it's 20 lovely years, so we're wishing you, or maybe not. I'm sure I'm wishing you lots and lots more. May you guys both, of course, be happy together as you've always been, and continue to be role models for me and many others like Aji has said as well. Thank you, Uncle Mahindra and Veronica, for sponsoring as well, for doing our puja and being involved with us here. Over to you, Gurji.
अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वर्णानाममर्तसन्धानां रसानां छन्दसामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्त्रारो वन्दे वाणी विनायकं। भवानी शङ्करो वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वास्य रूपिणं यभ्यां भिना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धा स्वान्तस्तमेश्वरम्। वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुशङ्कररूपिणं यमाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रसर्वत्र बन्धते। गुरु मेरी पूजा कोई नहीं दूजा। गुरु मेरी पार ब्रह्म मन में समा जा। गुरु मेरी पूजा कोई नहीं दूजा। गुरु मेरी पार ब्रह्म मन में समा जा। गुरु मेरी पूजा कोई नहीं दूजा। गुरु मेरी पार ब्रह्म मन में समा जा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा। गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरु मेरी पूजा कोई नहीं दूजा। गुरु मेरी पार ब्रह्म मन में समा जा। शिव मेरी पूजा कोई नहीं दूजा। शिव मेरी पार ब्रह्म मन में समा जा। गुरु मेरी पार ब्रह्म मन में समा जा। शिव मेरी पार ब्रह्म मन में समा जा। शिव भगवान की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय।
My pranam to the gurus of the world who every day make a sacrifice for those who they live among and who have an interest to rise. My pranam to Bhagwan Shiva, my creator, my Lord, and the Guru of the world, who has inspired me to do what I do today with all our lovely people and our children. Today, as you know, it is Guru Purnima, it is the full moon. Today's moon is bigger, you'll see it bigger tonight than any other moon. The moon comes about 18,000 miles closer to the earth today than it would usually do, 18,000 miles. And because it comes so close to the earth, the water will rise more, the tides will rise more, because everyone wants to reach the moon. One guru was asked, what is the significance of this? And the answer was given that the moon represents the Guru, Guru Purnima. And of all the Purnimas in the year, the one that is dying to reach the earth, hopefully he doesn't come, but he's dying today, he comes closest to the earth because he's the Guru. He comes closest to the earth to inspire us. And that is the role of the Guru in our lives. I'm so thankful that you can be here today to not celebrate me or do this to me, but to honor the Gurus of the world. Guru Brahma. Guru is Brahma Bhagwan. Guru is Vishnu. Guru Devo Maheshwara. Whoever your Guru is, this prayer is not saying that your Guru should be Brahma, your Guru, my Shiva is my Guru. No, no, no. It is saying whoever your Guru is, that Guru is Brahma, that Guru is Vishnu, that Guru is Shiva. Because in that Guru, you see God. And today is that day when we honor the Gurus of the world and we honor the God in them. A Guru's Dakshina, I know people in our tradition give Guru Dakshina, but trust me, the only Dakshina that the Guru needs is to see those around them grow. And grow in the right direction, not in the wrong direction. Panditji talked about the pole and dust. That is what we give here. The greatest dakshina any one of you can give me is to live just a good life. I mean a good life. It doesn't mean that you have to attain the highest level of academics. It doesn't mean that you have to become or attain the highest profession. It means live a decent, good life. And when a person lives a decent, good life, then that is the dakshina given to that Guru. There are many stories we can talk about Guru and so on, but we leave that. Someone had asked me, and they keep asking me, Panditji, why don't you travel? And that has always been the question to me. Why don't you travel? Spread the word of God, the usual thing. And I've made the commitment not to, at least for now. Sporadically I will, but I think that if one is grounded in a community, that is the best way to inspire a person's life from beginning to end. I like the traveling thing. You go, you make a lot of noise, you clap hands, sing, everybody happy, and you're gone. What happens after that? Who does that community have to look up to? Who does the children have to look up to? Who's going to groom them physically and spiritually? They need someone like that. I've decided that my little mission in life, if I can do anything, is to change a few people's life or help them to grow. And that is my own simple way of helping. I think we have done a very reasonable job with that in our community. We have so many young men and women who were taught this culture, who learned about it, and today they are able to make life and to embrace life better because they have passed through our hands as a temple and as a person. And I'm so thankful that God has allowed me to do that. Many people are changing the world. I just like to change a few because I think we have to start with our home first. We have lots of lovely children here today who have been with me from a very, very long time. Very long time. Some of them are married, some of them are marrying, and some of them want to get married. My first daughter that got married, Shobi, she got married, she started a family. Suraj got married, and Sarah got married first, then she's got a beautiful family. And then we have Shobi, and then Suraj. So they have married, and then we have Lena, who's going to get married in October, And then we have Anil, who wants to get married, but he has to find a girl, you know. And I think today it is such a hard thing. I don't know if you know, it is such a hard thing to find a good boy or a good girl. It's a very hard thing. Actually, let me rephrase that. It's very hard to find a good person today to get married to. It's very, very difficult for these Mandir kids to find good people to get married. Even I'm starting to think now. My daughter is getting 19 this year. 6 years from now, 7 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Who can marry vegetarian kids and non-drinking kids and non-party kids and, you know, although they are going to achieve so much in life otherwise. So at least what we could do is tidy their lives and prepare them so that whoever they meet, even if they meet a Lungira, they'll probably be able to change them, you know. They probably will be able to change them. Anil? When I say you're Lungira, I say if you meet somebody and they're not aligned with your life, you will be able to change them, right? Anil's a good boy, don't get me wrong. So that is our little mission here, to bring all the lovely children, to teach them something. We have so many of them here. You have seen all of them. They're doing well in life. I'm so very proud of them. They may not be able to be every day here at the temple, and because they're in school and they're doing so many other things, some of them are working, but their heart is here, their love is here, and that's all that we're satisfied. My accomplishment in life is when they have accomplished something, be it education, job, or family, spiritually, religiously, it doesn't matter. Let them accomplish something. Whatever it is that they need, we will give them. Knowledge is not something that this temple is short of. All the children that you saw here sing tonight, they did not sing a single word in Hindi. I think I don't teach Hindi anymore. I don't teach them to sing bhajans. I don't teach them to sing songs in Hindi. Everything we teach them is in Sanskrit chanting. Sanskrit chanting. So that they are making our community proud and they're inspiring other young people to embrace this culture, right? Music is a good thing, a very good thing, but deeper than that is the root of this all, which is our language, Matrabhasha, Sanskrit. Now they have learned a lot of difficult things. I'm now preparing a new group of kids for September. We've had so many classes online, and you know, when you start something, everybody comes on board. Everybody wants to learn, and then slowly, you know, they drop off because they think this thing is for church people. And they drop off and they drop off. So we are left with a core group of kids who are thirsty for knowledge, who wants to learn. So starting September, it's a whole new curriculum for them, where they're going to start to embrace some advanced things now. And these kids are going to help mold their life. Then we have continuation. That is this temple is a teaching temple, and whatever we can do to teach our children, we will do that. I have never hidden knowledge from anybody. I never have, and I never will. One promise I made my parents, when I was little, they tried very hard with me, and I think they did an okay job, but they made me make a promise. Whatever you teach someone, never ever charge a penny for it. Never ever charge a penny for it. Whatever I teach personally to people in this temple or elsewhere, I will never charge. I have never charged a penny for it. I will never charge a penny for it. Today I'm working with a lot of young pundits across, you know, the places, Guyana and here and all that. They call for consultations. They want to do this. They want to chant. We're helping them. This is the only temple that I know that has helped to mold 7 young pundits. 7, right? Now they're doing their own things in the community. I'm very proud of them, including Pandit Suraj. He's here a lot now, and Anil is here when he can as well. So, you know, we got to depend on who's here only. Who's not here is fine. They're doing things too. But it is the only temple that have You see the guru sitting here, and the chela was sitting on the singhasan reading katha. It's the only temple you've seen that. I'm not saying all temples are not doing a good job, but we've got to be proud that we have achieved something as a community. We'll continue to do that and make our dharma very, very proud. Thanks to all of you. And finally, before my announcement, I want to wish Veronica and Mahendra happy 20th wedding anniversary. Please clap for them. I was actually at their wedding 20 years ago when they got married. I was Mahendra side pandit, the boy side pandit, and Veronica had her pandit. So I was there at the wedding ceremony. I was there. I watched them. We raised children together. We are here together. They have been with us, by the way, from the very, very beginning, the very first day of the unit at Bhavani Shankar Mandir. Very, very first day. Mahendra, I remember very well. It was July, August month. And we found a unit and we wanted to start something. So you had the carpenter guy. His name was Silo. Remember Silo? He was there, and we needed a guy who got nothing to do, to be with him. And who's that guy? There's no other better than Mahendra. He got nothing to do. He's a teacher. So summertime, he gets paid to stay home. So we said, Mahendra, that's your punishment. So he spent 2 months there every single day with Silo, helping and everything. And they still are here, working hard. And now we have the children working hard. That's what we do. We work parents to train them children to work so we can get everybody working here as volunteers. So I want to wish them a happy, blissful 20th wedding anniversary. And I hope and pray that may Bhavani Mata and Shiv Bhagwan bless them both to continue to grow in the right direction and, of course, to continue to serve the Divine Lord's feet. And so now my final announcement. Tomorrow, we are going to start the month of Shravan. And we're going to be here every single evening. I'm so pumped up for this. I'm so ready for it. And I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, but when we show up here, we'll get to that. But we'll be here tomorrow. Puja starts 5:30. Satsang starts 7:30. All the children of the temple, don't wait for an invitation to come out. The tendency now, they're all thinking Bhumika and Vrinda and Bhuvan are there, so we ain't gonna be there. Please don't think like that. They're in summer school, they're doing physics, so they're pretty busy. They gotta go home and do work, and because they wanna get ahead of the game. So they need help. So please come on out and sing. It's a long session, so we need kirtan, we need tabla players and all these kind of things. So don't leave a lot for them. Come on out. I want to see you here. As I said, I know that some evenings will be packed. Some evening you will have 2 people here. Some evening will have 1 person. Some evening may not have anybody. That's fine. I'm going to sit next to Bholenath and sing my life out until I'm happy, and then we'll done. We're going to be here until August 18th. Because August 11th is the last day of Shravan. Then we start the Bhagavad Katha there. Hopefully we can do it outside. We're just finalizing things. And then Janmashtami is on the 18th. Please come on out. Please sponsor something online. I'm sure a lot of you born in July, August. A lot of people married in July, August because it's summer. Celebrate your wedding anniversary. Send it in. We'll do it for you. Sponsor the service. Come on out. And if you have no anniversary or birthday or nothing to celebrate, you must feel happy one day. Celebrate your happiness. Celebrate your happiness. Celebrate life. Celebrate something. But let every evening be sponsored by families and people. We want that to happen. And in the name of Bholenath Bhagwan. The volunteers have a lot of work to do, and they started preparation days ago. We're looking forward to seeing all of you to make it a very, very memorable month and a half here at the temple. I love you all, and I hope and pray that Bhavani Mata and Shiv Bhagwan will bless all of you continuously. Bolyo Mahapati Mahadev ki, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Let's offer some blessings on the Dulahan Dulahin today. Please, Antika Malcolm. Anybody else close to the family are here? Om Dulha Sindur liyo haat, Son supari ke saath. 20 years ago, Mahendra took his hands and place the sindoor on Veronica. That's what the song is saying. Sita ughari liyo mang sindoor laive. Veronica was shy, but the sindoor stayed on her forehead. दुल्हा सिंदूर लियो हाथ सोन सुपारी के साथ सीता उघारी लियो मांग सिंदूर लेवे सीता उघारी लियो मांग सिंदूर लेवे रघुवर सिर पे सोहे चंदन सोते सीता लगाओ चंदन सीता उघारी लियो मांग सिंदूर लेवे मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुदध्वजा मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षो मंगलाये तनो हरि उमापति महादेव की जय. Congratulations again, guys. All the best for many more years of love and bliss. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Want to say anything or so?
Thank you, everyone. Let us now all please stand for arati. Om Yani Kani Cha Papani Janmantar Kritani Cha Tani Sarvani Nashyantu Pradakshina Pare Pare.
Om Jai Lakshmi Ramana Swami Jai Swami
विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ज्ञानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं वन्दे बोधमयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणं यमाशितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रसर्वत्र वन्द्यते त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्याद्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। We bow. ॐ गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति ॐ शान्ति हरिः ॐ। बोले मापति महादेव की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियाभज रामचंद्र की, श्री दुर्गा माता की, श्री सत्यनारायण स्वामी की, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की, श्री गुरु महाराज की, सब संतन की जय जय सीताराम। Jai Sitaram to each and every one of you. Please stay where you are just for a little bit. Arati will come towards you. And on the way out, you'll have Prashad be at the door with you. Thank you. And we'll have all of the chelas, all of the students of Guruji as well. We'd like to have a picture with all of you together. Please come up to the front by the altar now. Thank you.